The group was visibly reluctant to even consider entering this competition. They all knew they didn't have the ability, let alone the stage presence. They all looked at Alex pleadingly for a few minutes before he caved. "Fine, but I expect one of you to go up and give it a go. Otherwise, I shall leave you and let you guys make your own way back to the dorms." Alex's gaze told them he was deadly serious. He would abandon them in this unfamiliar part of town if they didn't participate. "How do we decide then?" Maxwell asked. "How about lots?" Gunter offered, reaching into his pocket and taking out several sticks, one of which had a colored tip. "You just carry a set of lots with you?" B asked, looking at Gunter, who retreated back into his spot on the seat. "Me and my buddies often have to decide stuff. It makes things fair," was his weak explanation. "Okay, the loser is the one who has to go up and do that humiliating performance," Maxwell declared as he drew his lot. It was a plain stick. He exhaled a sigh of relief at the sight of it. "Me next," Tasha declared, beginning to draw one of the sticks before changing her mind and drawing a different one. This one was also clean. "Phew, my heart was pumping there." "Guess I'll go next." B reached out and grabbed her lot, and it was also clean. "Just us three, then," Daisy observed as she paused to let Klein go before her. "You sure?" Klein stuttered as he looked at Daisy, only to receive a reassuring nod. "Oh, okay, this one then," Klein near shouted as he grabbed the one Tasha had almost picked. The table was silent as they all looked at the distinctive red mark on the stick. Klein had already begun to shake as he gazed at the object that portended his doom. "Hey, give it here and I'll go," Daisy said, holding out her hand for the lot. "No." Klein retracted his hand quickly from her reach. "If I want to get more confident, I need to do this." Klein's lips became a thin, straight line as he was obviously trying to contain his terror. "Righto, come on, Klein. Sign up is at the bar," Alex declared as he shuffled out of the booth and stood up. "Professor, why don't you participate?" Daisy asked, shooting a glare at their teacher, who clearly was enjoying this too much. "Oh, I would love to, but I am banned from playing." "May I ask why?" Tasha asked. "I am too good at it. No one can last my first verse without breaking." With these final words, Alex wrapped his arm around Klein's shoulder and began to guide him to the bar. Is that true, sir?" Klein whispered as they weaved between patrons. "Would I lie to you guys?" "Thinking about it, sir, I imagine you would while gleefully giggling to yourself at our foolishness." "Wow, you are very sharp. But yes, I didn't lie. I am banned from this game because I break my opponents with my first verse." Klein weakly nodded as they were now nearing the bar and his death warrant being signed. Looking at the patrons sitting at the bar, he was surprised to see Miss Cloxo and Tom Tom sharing a drink. "Yo, barkeep, I need an application to participate," Alex shouted over the din of the bar. "Alex, you remember you're banned for being too crap at it, right?" Cloxo asked. "I beg your pudding. I won all my matches," Alex shouted back indignantly. "Only because they broke down laughing at your attempts to find a word that rhymes with orange," Tom Tom replied. "Oh, heavens, forgive him, for he hath sullied me," Alex said dramatically, fanning his face, before dropping the performance. "Application, though, isn't for me. It's for this young stud." Alex gestured to an already wilting Klein with his thumb. "Klein?" Cloxo asked in surprise. "Never thought you'd leave your room or the library. I don't mind being your opponent if it makes things easier." Just as Klein was about to nod his head shakily, Tom Tom interjected. "Come on, Maria, he is clearly in need of a gentle touch. You would snap his clearly already fragile heart." I'll have you, you know I will do fine." Pfft. Gods above, are you sure you want to participate, kid? You have just shown the Titans way too many openings. Klein bit his lip as he lowered his head in shame. He knew he was weak-willed. He knew he would fail at this. Just as his spiral of despair began, he felt a tight tug on his shoulder. Looking up, he saw Alex tightly holding him. "Now, Tom, me thinks them's some fighting words. He is merely tricking you into a false sense of security. He will be more devastating than Cloxo," Alex declared to a small stir amongst the surrounding patrons. "Please, sir, don't aggravate." "Listen, Klein, in life there are going to be bullies like him. Your best bet is to knock them down a peg and make them realize you aren't prey but a predator, Alex hastily whispered into Klein's ear. With a weak nod, Klein submitted. I will participate. See, can it be him I face? Klein asked, pointing to Tom. Sure thing, kid. Scribble your thing here and wait for them to call your name, the bartender said, handing a sheet of paper to Klein, which Alex promptly snatched and began filling it out for him. Listen up, 70-1 odds on the new kid to win, he shouted, to which a few patrons immediately began placing bets. Guiding Klein back to the table, Alex made sure he didn't collapse. How'd registration go, Chief? Gunter asked the moment Klein collapsed in a seat. Terrible. I am set to fight Tom. Klein held his head in his hands. You're facing him? Daisy exclaimed in shock, shooting a glare at Alex. You should have seen it, kids. Klein stood there at the bar, all heroic, not flinching at the patrons' glares. He then called Tom a pea because he was clearly a dickless peacock. Now they'll have a battle to end all battles. Sir, please don't lie, Klein begged. What's better is there are some crazy good odds against him. I'm going to drop a few coins on Klein here to win. Alex grinned at the wowed students all staring at Klein. What are the odds, sir? Maxwell asked. 70-1. B gave an amazed whistle at that number. Wow, they must think you won't win at all. I'm going to get a few drinks. You guys want any? Daisy asked as she rose from the table. Booze for Klein here. As you are going up, can you place a bet on young Klein to win for me? Alex said, handing 3 gold coins. Klein's eyes went wide as saucers at the sight of this much money. Please, sir, don't waste your money on a bad bet for me, Klein was begging. You know what? A few on Kleiny to win as well, Tasha said, handing a few silvers to Daisy. I want in on this, B said, handing a silver to Daisy. I shall show faith in my new companion and bet my month's earnings, Gunter declared, handing a small pouch of coins to Daisy with the distinct jingle of many coins. The group all looked at Maxwell expectantly. What? I hope you don't expect me to waste my money on a long shot. I shall place a silver on Tom, Maxwell declared, ignoring the glares as he handed a coin to Daisy. Okay, I'll get the drinks and betting slips sorted. She smiled at Klein before heading off. The pressure is getting too much, Klein cried out as he huddled into a fetal position and began rocking back and forth. As if on cue, Tom chose this moment to walk past. Gonna suck your thumb as well, baby? He asked with a snort and chuckle as he continued on his way. Oh, gods, I can't do this. Hey, Klein. Alex stopped Klein's rocking by holding his shoulders. If you really don't think you can do this, it's okay. I won't think any less of you. They will cancel the bets and return the money. Aren't you meant to say I can do this? Only mentors and storybooks say that crap. Klein, you are clearly too stressed. If this is too much, I won't force you. I'm sorry if you felt I pushed you back there. I really thought it could help boost your confidence. If you don't want to, I'll head up and let them know you withdraw, and say it was a mean prank by me. Finishing his words, Alex rose from his seat, but before he could take another step, Klein grabbed him by his arm. Please don't go, sir. I want to do this. Klein was still visibly shaking, but his eyes now showed some resolve that wasn't there previously. You sure? Alex checked, to which Klein nodded. Just remember then if it gets too much break. The match will end sooner and he won't get a chance to be too mean. When this is all done, we will drink the night away. Klein felt comforted by Alex's hand on his shoulder and began to relax his posture. I'm back and got the drinks. Here are the slips, Daisy declared, dropping a tray with mugs of ale and handing out little notes to the group. Oh, by the way, sir, Miss Cloxo told me the real reason you are banned. I have no idea what lies she told you, but they are probably true. Oh, and by the way, sir, they refuse to honor your full bet. Something about you fixing too many fights and them not trusting you. Damn, I was sure I'd make bank when Klein inevitably won. Well, we are back to continue Rookie Night. We have a special event coming up next. A first-timer has challenged a veteran. Will this be a massacre in the ring? Klein instantly paled as he realized his time was running short. Our challenged party is the one, the only Tom Word Soup. The crowd cheered as Tom returned to the ring. And our challenger, a boy with an unknown past, someone who many have sunk their life savings in to win, Klein the Worderer. Klein the Worderer? Daisy repeated, confused. Thought a pun would help him fit in, Alex explained as they watched Klein sheepishly make his way to the ring. As this is a veteran challenged by a rookie, the rules have been mixed up. Rather than 3 verses in a row, they will now have a back and forth till one of them breaks. Predator, not prey. Predator, not prey. Klein repeated what Alex had said to him at the bar, a mantra to keep his spirits high. Finally, Klein stepped into the ring. He could already feel countless eyes boring into him. As the challenged, you can decide who goes first, the announcer asked, turning to Tom Tom. I will go first. Give the kid a chance to break and go home to mommy. Tom Tom shot a vicious smile at Klein, which caused him to retreat half a step. Ready? Wait for the beat to begin. The announcer, as he had before, handed Tom Tom the device and left the ring. Soon enough, a beat began. Look here, kid. You best quit now. By the time I'm done with you, you'll have to kowtow. You stammer and stutter like you're a little thick. Please let me know if I'm going too quick. Klein just closed his eyes and kept repeating the mantra in his head, trying his best to ignore Tom Tom. Finally opening his eyes, Klein took a deep breath and began. You mock my stutter. You mock my stammer. But my words will hit you like a hammer. You don't even bother to know what I work for. But with that flashy appearance, I can only assume you must be a whore. There were oohs of amazement from the onlookers. Tom Tom himself seemed genuinely shocked, but not enough for it to be classified as a break. I see now you were only faking. I'll have you know it's the winnings I'll be taking. Do you think you're a threat to me? Pa, I bet you still need your mom to help with your wee-wee. Klein maintained his composed expression all while a few in the crowd were shouting whoops and words of encouragement towards Klein. You think I was faking? But look at you, you're breaking. It must be rookie night because I was told to expect a fight. But here I stand with you on the floor. By the way, you still look like a whore. Klein finally felt like he was getting in the groove of things. Tom Tom, however, now looked even closer to breaking. You insult my look. But you can't insult my soul. Look at you shaking. I'm sure this is taking a toll. So let me give you some advice. Break soon while I'm still being nice. Klein just looked at Tom Tom, no longer letting the moment hold him back. Wow, that hurt my feeling. Not. I suffer so much worse than whatever you got. So try your best once more, because I'll be generous and let your verse count reach 4. At these words, Tom Tom finally broke down laughing while clapping and gesturing to Klein. Wow, kid, that was great. Well done. Tom Tom patted Klein on the back. There we have it, folks. What an upset. Klein the Worderer lives up to his name. A cheer for such an amazing rookie. The patrons all cheered for Klein, especially a group seated around a specific booth. Returning to the table, Klein now looked very sheepish. That was amazing, B said, beaming at him. Knew you had it in you, bud, Alex said, handing Klein a mug of ale. I didn't, but I kept repeating what you said to me. What is that? I am a predator, not prey, Klein elaborated, to which Alex gave a hearty slap to Klein's back. Mind if we join you? The group looked up to see Miss Cloxo and Tom Tom standing there holding 2 trays covered in drinks. Aren't you angry? Daisy asked, looking at Tom Tom. Why would I be? This is all in good fun. You should see Veterans Night tomorrow. Woo-wee, they get vicious. But at the end of the day, we will all share a drink and laugh about what ridiculous idiots we were. Tom Tom laughed as he placed the tray on the table. A toast? Gunter suggested, holding a fresh mug up. To Klein the Worderer! They all simultaneously cheered as they clinked cups together.